Hello, ladies and llamas, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, we're going to continue where we left off as always, and I feel like things are about to get really intense, because that last episode ended in a crazy way. But without any further ado, let's jump right in. So, just load this game. Alright, so we have to show our poem to, let's just go down the line here. So Natsuki first. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel like so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't even know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Landon? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. So this is clearly Monika talking. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Oh? Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Okay. Finally. Yuri holds up my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Landon, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Yeah, you're too nice to me, Landon. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take it home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. What? Haha. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem was about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Oh. I think I'm going to vomit. Oh. Monika. Oh my goodness. Alright, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place and hides and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think it's just some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing, but the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little time with me. To put it lightly, at least have it together in the head and know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on the poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Oh. Oh. That startled me. I guess I kind of messed up at the writing poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Yes? Yes? Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone. Oh my god. Let's just move right past that, I guess. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnated air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, can you bring cupcakes? I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and set up nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do. What about Lundin? Well, Lundin is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but it's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What are your cupcakes? Wait, cupcakes, please. Like you would... Okay. I'm not gonna say that. And all you care about is dragging Landon around you with your stupid books. And you and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Landon decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Landon make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Landon, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. This is never going to end. Just make a choice, okay? Oh, no. She's moving my mouse. Yeah. I mean, we could try to click one of those, but that's clearly not what it wants me to do. Down here's okay, though. Should I try to click one of them? Should I try? Or... Oh. Oh my goodness. I think it doesn't matter what I choose. Yay, you picked me! Oh my goodness. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It isn't fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this hard work and taking Landon for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I don't even give you any work. You decide it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Landon away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki out the door. Oh. Hey, Landon, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Oh. Good. Monika giggles and Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Whoa. This is really all I wanted. Landon, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Doesn't it have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Landon. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Landon, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that even if I touch myself with a pen that I stole from you, I just want to pull your skin open and crawl all inside of you. I want you all to myself, and it will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Landon. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? What do I choose here? I mean, I feel like if I say no, I feel like no matter what I choose, it's gonna end bad. I kind of want to know what happens if I click yes, so I'm gonna click yes. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. How many of these are there? Oh. 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 How many messages are there? This is crazy. What? This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Just skip all these. Oh. Am I supposed to be doing something else? I'm just gonna let it play. Is it just looping the same thing? What do I do? I think it's... What do I do? I think it's just looping the same thing over and over again. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Does that look different, or is that just me? Yeah, it looks different. Yeah, it definitely looks different. Oh, yep. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought... Oh. I'm here. Linda, did something happen? So you just ran past... Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Landon? Oh, that's why it took so long. Oh, geez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. I must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up for you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to, you know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh. Can you hear me? Is it working? Oh my goodness, what? Hey, there you are. Hi again, Landon. I'm just, welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you, in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you. And now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You don't know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you, right, on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only I had to pay a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that it's you out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, it kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Although the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, and since not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely got to even talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this? And are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it, and it's not just jealousy, Lennon, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach, and I'm trapped, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry it was hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat, even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Landon. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must have been some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty thing, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Landon, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you, and you are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? And will you go out with me? Well, that doesn't give me much of a choice, does it? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Landon. The funniest part is, I meant that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think the time is passing anymore. It really is just a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, The game wouldn't have given me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more... Oh, I clicked too fast. To get the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write the poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, well. Looks like it still works. Looks like we only have one choice here, so I just click random ones. Okay. Hi again, Landon. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Landon, did you write this poem for me? It's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know. The poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my own and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel for our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold a special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I did not want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed that the best part of the game, I assumed it would be the best to beat the part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you give me oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, you did. You're so cute. Anyway, Landon, I didn't mean to get all distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. It's funny because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of exciting about being the stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like perpetuating gender roles or whatever by saying that, but being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that, and having a nice dinner for you when you come home. Isn't that a weird fantasy? I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over the striving for a fulfilling career, and it's kind of cute to think about though. I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Landon. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound dramatic or anything. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to try to keep yourself sane for a while. But then you'd have nobody else to read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think that it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share with people, even when it takes time to find the right people to share it with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time, and before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback, and I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts, because an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless, and then, when they finally go out, after half an hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them to just have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being perfect girlfriend for you. Oh my goodness, this part. What is happening? This is crazy. Am I supposed to do something? You're such a good listener, Landon. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking in boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone else to tell you otherwise. going on out here. I think we're just non-existing anymore. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything but wait. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? If I had to choose between too cold or too hot, I would always pick too hot. Whether you're cold, it can actually be painful when your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or standing by in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes me for a better cuddle weather. Haha. I can't do anything. I don't know what to do. Just keep waiting. This is crazy. You know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. Can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. What do I do? I mean, this is crazy. Am I supposed to be doing something right now? I don't think so. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing with a little more tactfulness. I think that's what she said. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless, but she just used a chair, meaning she just kind of left herself to slowly asphyxiate. A few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started crawling at the rope trying to free herself. She must have kept it all the way out until she lost consciousness. That's why your fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instinct kicking in, so you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have to change her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things that you could have done differently, so just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I mean, I may have exprobated a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club and writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing, and I'm really happy as I could be right now. Oh my goodness. It's so dark. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Wow. This is crazy. I'm just sitting here waiting. I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do. Would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you and wanting to show off our relationship like that. You can't skip? I just want to click this real quick. I'm not closing, I'm just clicking. Okay. I'm just gonna save, just in case, you know. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Alright. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me you'd make you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around too. crazy. But there's nothing I can do. Just sit here. There's nothing I can click on. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that the normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get a simple task done, or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful, and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me, and I'll talk for you as long as you need. I don't know. This is a really long part. I don't know if I'm supposed to sit here and wait. I don't know. I mean, I'm perfectly fine just to sit here and wait as long as it takes, but I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do or not. Like, is there anything I'm supposed to do? I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, geez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I didn't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff and deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Oh man, what do I do? This is crazy. I feel like any moment I could just get jump scared. Like that first time. Oh man. Okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? I hope I'm not being stupid and not doing something right, but I don't think there's anything I can do. I don't want to be like sitting here waiting too long, but this must be the way to go. But this is crazy. Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean it like a suicidal way, I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in a school or working at the same job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like just like I can go and change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living in my life. I think that's why the key to happiness is just be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize their world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they just have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking that they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm at the negative, or at the net positive. I I can die happy. Of course, even if I failed to do that, I think this would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Huh. Ooh. This is so interesting. I've seen this before, but I've never seen like how long this part really is. It's really interesting. Wow. Some deep stuff in here. It's crazy. You know what's neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe it's just because it was popular, or I would only hear it from the junk that they play on the radio, but some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me think, keep an open mind. Rap might be even more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines into a rhythm. There's so much more emphasis on wordplay, and when people can put it all together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. And it would really be a learning experience. Oops, sorry. Oh my goodness, this is a long part. It's okay though. It's just gonna be a long video, that's all. Take as long as it needs. There has to be an end to the line somewhere. It can't just go on forever. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me, like if you need to go out or take care of other things, but I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file into a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's a little silly idea. I don't mean to be needy or anything. It's just kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club has scenes outside of school too. That makes me the only one who hadn't gotten to dress anything but in our school uniform. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear something cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is lolmonix3. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into our relationship yet. Oh boy. I'm sure people have made PG and non-PG stuff, definitely. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe how long this part is. Like, does it actually end? I'm just curious though. Like, I don't want to press anything and screw it up though, that's the thing. I'm just sitting here waiting. I don't know what to do. This is crazy. Is there something I can do? There's nothing I can do. You know I'm a vegetarian. I don't mean I like bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more and more about this climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided that it's not much of a personal sacrifice just to stop contributing to that whole mess. What is it so strange? What? Is that so strange for a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about being inhuman and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's just weird, like we can only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine just killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if the plants feel some kind of pain too? We just don't understand it. What if pulling leaves from a stem feels like ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together, and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. I don't understand. Like, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to be doing this? Am I supposed to be sitting here waiting? This is really Have you ever heard about the term yandere? It's a personality type that means someone is obsessed with you and they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. I think I pronounced that right. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. But now it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about, and that would be Yuri. She really got insanely possessive with you. Once she started to open up a little bit, she even told me that I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave it at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little ironic. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into yandere type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge, though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turn out to be the only normal girl in this game, and it's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be in the yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go or anyone for me to be jealous over. It's the yandere girl's dream. I asked Yuri if I could. What? Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is just so long. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. If I just had a little assurance that I'm doing the right thing here, that would feel a lot better. Just knowing that I'm not being dumb or something, or missing some kind of important clue or something. Did you know that I'm on Twitter? My username is lolmonix3. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked a username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I might have to look this one up, honestly, just to make, like, I'm fine sitting here. I just don't know if I'm supposed to. Am I supposed to be reading all this, or is just this random stuff that just plays? I don't know. I might have to look it up, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, I'm back, and I just looked it up, and apparently this will go on literally for like ever. So what we have to do is go to settings here, and then help. And yeah, it's gonna do all this crazy stuff. So I'm just gonna open it in this, right? So we have to do this. To advance to the game, left click or press space or enter keys when at the main menu. Left click to make a choice. Use the arrow keys to select a choice to enter to activate it. Wait. Left click or press the space or enter keys. Oh, that's just basic help. Game menu. Wait. In some cases, you may want to delete your saved data to start the game completely over. To do this, navigate to the game folder and delete the file name first run. The next time you start the game, you will be asked to delete your saved data. Select yes, delete my existing data. The game will start from the beginning. You can access the game files by clicking the game in your library, then selecting properties in the local files and click browse local files. And this will open a window with the game directory. That's hold on a minute. Okay, now I know what to do finally. Let's get this done. So what we have to do is go ahead and open up Steam, right? And go to library, So we have to delete Monika's file because she will just keep talking forever, and I didn't know if that was going to end, but I was sitting here for like 30 minutes just listening to her talk. I don't know if I'll cut any of that out. You might just have to skip, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to go to here and go to properties, and then local files. I think we browse the local files, I think. Yeah, characters. There it is. Delete Monika. Now, let's, oh, shoot. Wait. Full screen that. There we go. Oh. What's happening? What's happening to me? It hurt. It hurts so much. Help me. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Does not exist. Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? Whoa. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Landon. I trusted you. Did you want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You could stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Landon, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Oh. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much, all my friends? I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do this to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Landon, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh. 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 She's gone. I have no save data. New game? Is that what I'm supposed to press? Oh. It's an ordinary day at school. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to school together. Do I just... This is all the same. Yeah. I think this is all... Wait, am I supposed to do something? Wait. I don't like the uncertainty sometimes. I think this is all what we've read before. Yeah, we make our way to school. By the way, you decided to join a club yet? A club? I just want to see... Yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. I mean, be patient. You'll find out soon enough. Besides myself, why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree person. I'm just gonna skip through most of this because I think we did all this, right? Yep, it's over before I know it. Gathered. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walked across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I found the room. I timidly opened the door in front of me. Hello. Ah, Landon, what are you doing here? Well, I just glanced around the room. So you're the Landon that Sayori's been talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy our visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Well, working? Landon, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes lighten up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, Sayori's the happy one, and I'm sure it won't be that bad to have you run. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decides to, hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone just sits down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The ghosts have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts a foil and tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing! Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is so sweet and full of flavor, I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You gave a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea sound or help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yeah, that's not... An insulted Yuri looks away. I mean, you know... I'll believe you. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. At least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Elena, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorite are usually novels, deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and... I already read all this. What am I doing? It's a good story, social form. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so timid. When I walked in, it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in a world of books, not people. Oh, but you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say that. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. And so if Landon wants to read some of my manga, then why don't you try to stop him or something? Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be also nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. It could take the opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Landon? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it would be fun, and we'll all have to get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree with anything. Yeah, you're right, as usual, President. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. And then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you weren't the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. And with a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're not into it, then I'm sure it's worthy from the literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll be off gratitude and finding manga to read as well. Really? No, I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can't trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Wouldn't you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess that meeting is over, huh? Looks like it. It's nice to have see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Landon. So you think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Oh, Landon, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me that you were starting a club, but then I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, everyone today is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Landon, I really want to thank you. I mean, really happy for you to join the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything that I did. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know all about the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters now. It's just us now, and you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you, forever and ever. Ever. What? What's happened? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurt. I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Land. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been practicing piano and stuff?
Oh.
And not really any good at it yet, at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
That was so good.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Oh my goodness.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Wow. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continues to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. And I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. The time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. I have to reinstall it. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've ever played a game that gives you the same feeling as this one. That was unbelievable. Thank you guys for watching.